What's up, everyone? It's your girl Anita flying high. You're tuned in to another one. Now, if you didn't know, Yazmeen Ryan, the former Gotham girl, has been acquired from, Gotham to the Dash. And once again, I feel like the Dash, they're a football team that are being put in positions where they have to make the money moves because, girls are not just signing up to come play with the Dash. You know what I'm saying? They're having to pay these women to pay these women to play for their club. And with the new rule changes, how there's no longer a draft, and pretty much the ladies have more freedom to choose what club they want to sign for. And I don't know if it was rumored that Ryan was looking for a way out, but we know if you tuned into the off season, even Purse had been talking about, it's her time. She's thinking about leaving too. Thinking about leaving Gotham because they signed all these players. She wanted to be a part of this, what other Gotham got going on. But if I'm her, I'm looking at what Yazmeen Ryan just got from Houston. And like I said, Yazmeen Ryan, it says right here, she's a two-time NWSL champion. But we know, especially me, I watched Gotham here and there. We watched Gotham a lot last season, but they weren't really my favorite team. And even when we watched Ryan, I think it was Ryan, maybe Thompson, I forgot. It was Ryan Lynn Williams, somebody, but it was an American game, and we were like, yo, it's not the same when it comes to seeing the Expressos play and seeing the other strikers that they have in behind them in the depth chart for America, right? And so the fact that Ryan is now part of the Dash team, it's I'm quite excited to see what type of player she's going to be in a new environment, because I mean, I know she got a lot of playing time. When I looked at her stats, I'm like, all right, she got a lot of playing time in this last season, and she's been a part of teams that have been successful. And I already looked into some of her numbers behind her name and everything. So I already saw things that I was like, all right, yeah, she's definitely a girl that's synced up with the numbers that the shadow government likes to use. And I was like, okay, makes sense to me. And with Houston, they signed, I think Sheehan. She was another Gotham girl. And so we got another teammate. And I just think, once again, Houston are showing teams like, damn, we had the money to pay some of these players. I know some of these players, I'm not too sure if they're going to be able to get a contract like Ryan. And I know Gotham needs the money for sure. Gotham definitely needs the money for all those players that they signed, because there's no telling how much. They just signed the Brazilian. Who did they just sign? Gotham just signed a Brazilian. So we're still having a Brazilian invasion here in America. And, it's working out for the Brazilians. They are benefiting from their players coming to America. I mean, hands down, they literally won the silver medal. So they beat Spain. So it's like Brazil are gaining so much currency for their ladies taking their talents to America and NWSL. And really, at the end of the day, it's really them that are helping themselves. Like I said, this only helps Brazil. But yes, Yazmeen Ryan. And I think another thing is like with Houston, she's an American, and we haven't, like I said, for Houston, how many Americans have been getting called up from Houston, like recently? I mean, Jane Campbell is pretty much our only girl that has gotten any invites to America team. And of course, we have other internationals, but we really didn't have a lot of American girls. And so getting Ryan to sign the contract, I think also with Houston, I hope she brings a lot of good currency for Houston. And I do hope Emma continues to call her up, because this is just a good thing. It's just a good thing for Houston. We need players that are involved with the current national team, even if we already know they're not the best players compared to, like, in her same position. We're not going to say she's over Swanson or even some of the other players that play in her similar position, right? So, and I think she's a wide midfield. She's like a wide wing, or she like a midfield player. Because every time I saw her play with Gotham, she's either playing on the left or the right. And I think it's just usually she's playing on the left, and she's a wide player, and she's quite technical. But I only got to see that 1 or 2 times when it came to Ryan, and her being able to showcase her skills. You know what I'm saying? And so Houston put out a little article for her. And of course, Houston Dash acquired forward Yazmeen Ryan in a trade with New York Gotham FC. Both teams announced today. Houston have acquired $80,000 in interleague transfer funds for the 2025 season from Gotham in exchange for $400,000 in allegation money, plus an international roster spot in 2025. So I'm guessing that's what they used got the Brazilian for. And it says Yazmeen's versatility and unmatched work ethic has led us to has led to success at the club level. What the fuck? Hold on. Yazmeen's versatility and unmatched work ethic has led to success at the club level, plus an opportunity to showcase her talent on the international stage with the U.S. Women's National Team. Of course, Houston have a lot of new management. We had to get a new manager. We got a new GM. We got an intern GM. So intern GM Eric Ustruck said her addition embodies our ambition to build a winning culture with a strong foundation for years to come. She is thrilled to champion this project and happy. And oh my God, I can't speak today. She is thrilled to champion this project and help our team achieve sustained success. Ryan has won 4 trophies since making her professional debut in 2021 with Portland Thorns. She was drafted as the number 6 pick by the Portland Thorns and won the Women's International Cup Championship and NWSL Shield in her rookie season. Like I said, if you go on my page and you see Number Games, the book I read, the number 56 is a very important number to the realms. And Yazmeen is born on the 56th day of the year. So I think, like, just in general, she's definitely, not say a pawn, but Houston need a player. And I understand why they got a player like her. And why she's involved with the USA now. And, you know, they don't choose these girls for no reason. It has to be lined up. It has to be lined up. Regardless. And she was the number 6 overall pick. And, you know, that's my number, so that's hilarious. The forward helped Portland lift the 2021 NWSL championship prior to joining Gotham for the 2023 season. The TCU alum claimed her second NWSL title with Gotham in 2023, scoring a goal in the quarterfinals against North Carolina Courage. I'm thrilled to join the Houston Dash and embark on this ambitious project to elevate the team to unprecedented success. Ryan said, I've been in this situation before and understand the commitment and sacrifice needed to compete for trophies in the most competitive league in the world. I want to thank my club leadership and my belief in my abilities and the responsibility to execute the vision they have for the club. The 25-year-old was named the NWSL 24. Was named to the 2024 NWSL Best Second Team, and finished with 5 goals and 6 assists last season. Ryan has appeared in 82 regular season matches since making her debut in 2021, scoring 9 goals and tallying 12 assists. Ryan earned her first U.S. Women's National Team cap earlier this year on October 24th. Against Iceland. She tallied the game-winning assist in the U.S. Women's National Team victory over the Netherlands on December 3rd in Europe. The Norman, Oklahoma native has also represented the U.S. at the U18 and U23 level. The midfielder led, of course, TCU, Texas Christian University, to the Big 12 championship in 2020, the first conference championship in program history. Damn. She was a Mac Herman Trophy Award semifinalist in her final season with the Horned Frogs and named to the U.S. soccer coaches. Top draw soccer and all Big 12 first team in 2021. She scored 23 goals and tallied 23 assists across 75 appearances for TCU. So like I said, she's been a player that's been able to play a lot of matches since she's been drafted, since she got drafted, like I said, with Portland. And she's gotten on. Portland was a good team back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Portland, she got drafted to a really good team when she was introduced to the league. You know what I'm saying? A team that was, you know, it was Portland Thorns. So, you know, and Gotham, expansion or not expansion, you know, okay, whatever. Like I said, my thing is she's healthy. She's playing a lot of matches. So that, okay, it's like if you're getting a lot of matches, eventually we should be able to see more and more of your skills, more and more of your archetype, more and more ways for you to be able to help your team. Like I said, Gotham this season had a lot of heavy hitters, but they had a lot of new faces. So this season, even though you would say her stats are all right, much better than any stats Houston had. I don't know one girl on our club that had 5 goals and 6 assists. So she's an addition. Anybody Houston acquire currently based upon last season, weren't Houston at the bottom of the table? I was like, what didn't Houston end up being at the bottom of the table this season? I think they did. So yeah. I think overall, just in general, I feel Houston once again are making headways and are showing other teams and other teams that we're willing to pay these players, and we have to, because we need them to come to our club. And I hope the other girls see, like, okay, look, yeah, I may want to play over there, but they may not value me as much as this other team. And I could be a part of something greater, and help a team get off the ground. And if you're Ryan, you're like, I already am an NWSL champion. I already am getting a look at USA. This is the perfect move for me. I don't owe Gotham nothing. I'm a young woman, and I you know what I'm saying? They threw the cash at Ryan, and I'm not surprised that she took it. And like I said, I just hope that she's able to bring her archetype and help Houston create some more opportunities to score goals. Of course, for Houston, the mission is to reach playoffs. Houston only made the playoffs one time, and that's just not good enough in this league. And I want Houston to be better. So if we got to throw the cash at Yazmeen Ryan, if we got to do whatever we got to do, it's a stunt. We're going to stunt. And I hope Ryan's able to, of course, not only be able to help Houston, but maybe even attract some more players based upon the money that Houston threw at her. And Houston, once again, are kind of showing pretty much every other team, look, we are willing to pay a lot of money for you players. I'm not too like I said, I'm not sure how much I'm not too sure how much like I said, Gotham, you know, had to pay the Brazilian to get over there overall in general. But the fact that we are paying our American girls this much money should show everyone else, like, damn, if I'm not getting contracts like Yazmeen Ryan, bro, and I'm an American girl, what is this? So, like I said, you know, when Swanson, I think Rodman has like one of the biggest contracts. That's an American, right? She's one of them. But Ryan definitely, this contract definitely gonna put people on notice, because I know a lot of people had a lot of things to say about Maria Sanchez when she got her contract, and you know, it is what it is. But Houston Dash, once again, making moves. I feel like this move is great. I feel like it's a flex as well, because we need all the talent that we can attract. And it's kind of funny that, you know, like I said, I don't know if any other team was willing to pay this much money for Ryan, but Houston were. And I feel like overall in general, I think we're going to get, I'll take the player. I'll take the talent. You know, and like I said, you would, it's a huge transfer because we haven't seen it. It's a huge, like, wasn't Kira Walsh like bought for like 500 something? Yazmeen Ryan, bro. Bob, it's crazy. It's crazy. Houston doing the thing, and I can't be even more prouder for my club. This is what they have to do. They got to splash the cash. They got to make it rain, and I really hope this season is going to be. I think this season 1 is going to be a better season. Hopefully, we find a good coach. Once again, started from the bottom. Now they're here, trying to do their best. Houston to survive the NWSL. We got more expansion teams coming, so it's not going to be easy. So I'm really happy that Houston have signed a player that's an American, and she's willing to invest and stick around. So I hope she sticks around. You know what I'm saying? I hope she sticks around. So I'm excited for this next chapter with Houston and Yazmeen Ryan. I don't know about y'all. I think Houston will probably make some more signings, hopefully. I don't think Yazmeen Ryan should be our only signing. We'll see what other ladies we can attract after her, after this sell. Like, I'm very interested to see what other ladies might be interested in coming to Houston after them seeing how much money Ryan is getting. Okay? I'm just being real. People, money talks, y'all. Money talks. I know the ladies aren't money hungry, but I hope that Houston doing this for Ryan will show other players that, hey, look, there are teams that are willing to pay me right. There are teams that are willing to pay me right. And if your club is not willing to pay you maybe of your value, you may want to look somewhere else. I'll say it may not be geographically where you want. Hey, you need to you need to find what's right for you. And the ladies have of course a lot more freedom and choice where they want to do. So this is why this signing also kind of warms me, is because, like, we know Ryan wanted this. It's not like, oh, you were unexpectedly traded. We know Ryan was like, yeah, I want this. I wanna take on this challenge. And Ryan, it's gonna be a challenge, hun. Do you know Houston Dash? Have you seen the Houston Dash? Have you seen? It's going to be a challenge. It's not overnight success, but Houston have been grinding ever since I've watched them. And, we got good. We just signed Matthews, right? The tallest outfield player in the NWSL. Also, of course, Barber had a hell of a season last season. Of course, we did sign Bachman and, Rubinson. We got a lot of great talent. We did sign, shout out to our rookie of the year. What are her name? Man, I forgot her name, bro. She's another Gemini archetype. Avery Patterson. Shout out to her. She's a great player. We got Ryan Garrison back after she had her baby. Alonzi is there, of course, Diana. So I think this season, once again, it's going to be a challenge, but Houston are always up for it. And Ryan and other players that they did sign, I think, like Sheehan, they might have signed one more player besides Sheehan. Didn't they get Westpol? We got some more players. I know Houston did. Defensive, extra. We got OGs, some extra help when it comes to defensively. Because Houston, quote unquote, they're not a young team, but in a way, they will have to transition to being a more youthful team, because a lot of the older heads are not coming to Houston. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't care. Like, I'll take the new gens. I'll take the new gens, because Houston are not a team that has established success. So we need to be able to track. We need to be able to track younger faces that are willing to, like, not only they want to play for NWSL, and they're like, well, if all the teams I can get on is a team that hasn't really been able to go to the playoffs, it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's better than nothing. So I can at least showcase my talents on the team, and then if maybe I leave Houston and go to a bigger club, or maybe I help Houston get off the ground. And that's why, the younger minds are more willing to do that than the older minds, because older heads really want to have a team that's already established, is successful, so we need players like Ryan to come to our club, Houston most importantly. You know what I'm saying? All right. But I'm pumped. Houston Dash signed Yazmeen Ryan here for a record 400,000. 400,000, bro, is crazy for Yazmeen Ryan. She had 5 goals, 6 assists, and she played what? How many matches did they say she played this year? She played a lot of matches, not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And she was named yeah, she's only 25, and she played well, she was named on the 2024. Like I said, bro, look at this. Look at this. This just shows you, bro. She The 25-year-old was named on the 2024 NWSL best second team. She was on the second team, my guy. The second team, not the first team, the second team, and she still got this type of money. So players gonna be like, yo, I was on the first team and I'm not getting the bag like that. They're definitely gonna be looking at that. So when people found out Ryan got the bag thrown at her, I bet they were turning heads. And it's Houston Dash that make it. That's why Houston used to be doing crazy things, man. But we be really changing. Houston have a ripple effect so heavy in the transfer market is crazy, bro. Like, why are we making moves bigger than some of these bigger clubs? It's kind of crazy, bro. But we got to, bro. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do to attract more talent. You got to throw the bag at players like Yazmeen Ryan. You got to throw it. You got to throw money at Maria Sanchez. You got to throw money at these players that you need. You need players like Ryan, Houston. You need players like Sanchez. We need these archetypes. Like I said, and I'm not saying Houston is desperate, because there's a lot of potential for Ryan to become she's probably going to be able to shine a lot more because of all the faces that she'll be around now. Over there in Gotham, Gotham signed almost practically all the USA players. So, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. They signed Crystal Dunn, Rose Lavelle, Sonnet, Davidson, all these other players, right? Gotham. And like I said, Gotham are continuing to radically change their team and get rid of other players that help them become successful, and get players that are just more well-known. So Gotham would rather be a more well-known team than be the team that, hey, how did we win the championship? Which is weird. And like I said, teams, I think overall in general, especially in NWSL, we have a lot of talented footballers. And not only are we attracting talent from like Brazil and other countries, and also didn't Gotham just signed another girl? I think she's from one of the African regions. So they signed a Brazilian and another girl from the African regions. I know that for sure. Gotham. So they're they're going international. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I think you need to attract all types of talent, and the fact that your teams are scouting in some of these regions shows us that you are willing and are able to go above and beyond and try to find the best players for your team. And that's what I really enjoy about NWSL League. It's like we attract all types of talent. America is open to a lot of America's the land of the free. So just in the realms of football, we should be able to attract all types of people, to give them a new opportunity, not give them opportunity, but for them to have an opportunity to be successful in the game of football, right? And that's what a lot of these other nations, a lot of these other leagues, and some of these I'll give you City, for example. A lot of these teams like City, they need to start opening their mind to that. Y'all need to be able to open doors to attract different types of players, because that's what's going to ultimately set your team apart from other teams. You ain't never scouted this girl before because no one's ever heard of her, because they never went to that geographical region. You could go to a geographical location and find the next best player. But since y'all are archetypally basing and looking for certain girls to fit a certain way, you ultimately hurt your club in doing that. So once teams start to step away from doing that and actually seek the talent it's going to work. It's going to set their team and take their team to another level. And back onto Yazmeen Ryan once again. Like, I'm happy for Houston. It's a much needed signing for the not only how much money she's gotten, what type of player she is, and what type of player she could become, because she's already quote unquote a champ. She's already a champion. So it's like, okay, now God has given her a greater position. And I'm not saying she's going to be the face of the Dash, because she's still a young lady. And, but she definitely has been given a lot of higher expectations. I think, and I think we're going to get to see a different Ryan than we got at Gotham, because I feel like she's going to be a lot more free, in my opinion. So, there's a lot of things that I got to talk about, not just with Houston, but this is the first thing I did want to talk about when it came to the beginning of the new year in the Matrix. Houston Dash acquire the 2-time NWSL champion Yazmeen Ryan from Gotham, and I can't be even more happy. I can't complain, because it just shows Houston got that money and they're willing to pay for the American. So I think this is a win, and I really think this season for the Dash will be different. So let's hold it down, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.